Module 2, Lesson 15's objective is to add measurements using the standard algorithm to compose larger units once. Question 3 says, there are 75 students in grade 3. There are 44 more students in grade 4 than in grade 3. How many students are in grade 4? Use a tape diagram to model your thinking. The first thing I should do is underline the important details. 75 students in grade 3, 44 more students in grade 4 than in grade 3. Now I'll highlight the question. How many students are in grade 4? And I better go ahead and highlight the directions. Use a tape diagram. Okay, now I'm ready to start. I will draw a rectangle. Inside of this rectangle, I will write the number 75, and I will label this third. So I remember that this rectangle or tape diagram shows how many kids are in third grade. Now I'll draw the same rectangle and put a little dash line here and extend it even further. This is the 75 that third grade had. Over here is the 44 additional students that fourth grade has. I will label this fourth. Now I will write the algorithm. To determine the number of students that are in fourth grade, I should add 75 plus 44. 5 ones plus 4 ones is 9 ones. 7 tens plus 4 tens is 11 tens. We know that 11 tens is the same as 110. So I put the 1 in the hundreds column right on the line so I don't forget that it's there. Now the 1 in the hundreds column plus nothing else listed in the hundreds column is one group of 100. So 75 plus 44 is 119. Now to answer the question in words, how many students are in grade 4? There are 119 students in grade 4. Item 4 says, Mr. Green's sunflower grew 29 centimeters in 1 week. The next week it grew 5 centimeters more. What is the total number of centimeters the flower grew in 2 weeks? I'll go ahead and underline the important details. Mr. Green's sunflower grew 29 centimeters in 1 week, and it grew 5 centimeters more. Now I'll highlight the question. What is the total number of centimeters the sunflower grew in 2 weeks? I'll go ahead and draw a tape diagram to solve my problem. The first rectangle I will draw will be labeled 29. And that's going to be for the first week. And then I will add a plus 5 for the second week. Okay. Now I'll use a standard algorithm to solve the problem. 29 plus 5. Now the 5 is the same as 5 ones, so I'll put it in the ones column. 9 ones plus 5 ones is 14. 14 is the same as 4 ones and 1 10. I put the 1 10 right on the line so I wouldn't forget to add it. 2 10s plus 1 10 is 3 10s. Now I need to write it in a sentence. What is the total number of centimeters the sunflower grew in 2 weeks? The sunflower grew 34 centimeters in 2 weeks. Finally, question 5 says, Kylie records the weights of 3 objects as shown below. Which 2 objects can she put on a pan balance to equal the weight of a 460-gram bag? Show how you know. I'll underline the important details. Kylie records the weights of 3 objects as shown below. Nothing important there. Which 2 objects can she put on a pan balance to equal the weight of a 460-gram bag? I think 2 objects and equal the weight of a 460-gram bag is important. Now I'll highlight that entire question so I don't forget to answer it in words. Because I underlined 2 objects, I know that I need to be adding 2 objects together. You see, a pan balance has a pan on one side and a pan on the other side with 2 arms. We need to put 2 objects on one side of the pan balance, and then on this side of the pan balance we'll have a 460-gram bag. We want both sides of the pan balance to be equal. So we should add up the paperback book is 343 grams, and the banana, which is 108 grams. We should also add up the paperback book, which is 343 grams, with a bar of soap, which is 117 grams. We should add up the banana, which is 108 grams, with the bar of soap, 117 grams. Using the same procedure as we used in the past to add our algorithms, figure out the answer to each of these addition problems, and then see which one comes up to the answer of 460 grams. Once you know which one is equal to 460 grams, then you need to answer the question in words. Which 2 objects can she put on a pan balance? She can put a blank and blank on a pan balance to equal the weight of a 460-gram bag. Okay, that's all you need to do. If you don't have room on the front, don't forget, you can always put your work on a piece of scratch paper and staple it to your paper so your teacher can see that you know the right process to solve this problem. Good luck!